Hey guys, this is Blue One with my 9th or 10th plugin tutorial, one of the two. Today I'll be showing you on my chat sensor plugin actually, which I just had a showcase for, um, showing you guys me making this plugin. Didn't take but around a half an hour. I'm going to be showing you how to use ItemMeta. Now this is a really fun subject, so um, it is really interesting, but it won't take too long, so you won't probably won't get too bored. So we're just going to create a new command here, command.getName equals ignore case, because we don't care whether or not they capitalize stuff. We're going to do it F. If somebody types /H, actually, I like H. H is a good letter. If they type /H, then we're going to create a new item stack. Now, an item stack, as you know, um, isn't it's not really a big deal. It's not a difficult thing to work with. Just create a new item stack here so I can, there we go. It's extremely useful, but by itself really isn't, man, what did I do wrong? Item stack I, there we go. Okay, by itself doesn't really do you any good. First you've got to get a player, you've got to get their inventory, then you've got to set the material right in here, which we'll do right now, to, see, what are we going to do? We're going to do a different kind, so we'll do skull item. Now if you do skull, that is a block. You must do skull item. Just a little tip for you guys out there. We're going to give you your own skull in this by typing /H rather than having to do that long redstone command that they've got out there for you. So right now we're going to do, wait, hold on. We're going to do a little more with this item stack. We're going to make one, and then we're going to have it make sure that it is a skull, like a human skull, by giving it the ID 3, which is a byte. It's also a short. Both of them work equally. It says that it's supposed to be a short, but I prefer byte personally. Unless I find a reason why I should not use byte, I'm going to continue using byte. So now we're going to do ItemMeta. Now this is just like item stack. It's the same type of thing that you're going to have to import. ItemMeta M equals a new ItemMeta. Actually, we're not going to do a new ItemMeta because that's going to be a mess. We're going to do i.getItemMeta. So how this works is you've created a new instance of an ItemMeta. This is an ItemMeta, okay? This little M right here. But it's entirely empty. So we're going to have to fill it up with something. But we don't want to have to put all kinds of information in there to fill it up. So we're just going to fill it up with item stacks, ItemMeta. Won't take any time at all. We don't have to know any of the inside code. And it's already done. Look at that. So now we can do i.setName. Well, set display name. Oh, how are we going to do this? I thought I knew this. Hold on. Oh, sorry. M dot. Come on, get off there. There we go. Set display name. We're gonna set it to. Tell you what. We've already defined p up there, so we're gonna do p dot get name apostrophe s, and then head, just like that. Alrighty. Now we're also going to, I'm going to show you how to create a lore here. This is, you've just changed the name of the item. It won't be slanted like if you have it on an anvil, so that's nice. And you can also put a chat color in here. So we can do chat color.gold for instance, and the entire thing's going to be gold. How you create, though, lore is just a little bit more complicated. We're going to have to create a new list for this, a list of strings actually. So we will have list string, we're going to call it lore, or just L actually this time, equals a new array list of strings. There we go. Now we're going to do L.add. Okay, so we're going to have to, I guess we can do add. Yeah. And then right here we're going to put in the string, which we can do chat color dot aqua, or any other color. I'm going to do aqua just because normally it's a purpley color, and I want to make sure that it definitely does work for the chat color here. So we're going to have it to be, this was obtained through bucket. There we go. Now we're going to do m.setLore, and then, now this is a list of strings. As you can see right here, it says list of strings. So that's why we had to create a new list up here of strings and then add to it the lore. So we're going to set lore to L. Now if you want several lines of code, then you can do L.add and put in yet another line for the lore. If you don't set a chat color, I believe it does just do it plain old purple. So we're going to do p.getName made this work. Oh, don't want to capitalized, and we want a lowercase here. Okay, so that's what we're going to do for this time, m.setLoreL. Now this is how you set the display name and the lore for the item meta. You can do all kinds of stuff with the item meta. You can do m dot, and then look at all this. You've got item flags, you've got add enchantments, so you can actually enchant the thing. And we'll do that as well, but you can set the display name, set the enchantment level, get enchants, get item flags, get the lore. All kinds of things you can do here. You can remove enchantments too, which is kind of nice. It's a usable thing. You can remove just one enchantment without having to remove all of them. So there's set display name and set lore. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add enchants here. Let's see. Is it like this? Okay, enchantment dot. We'll just do arrow damage because we're not going for anything except for the glow right now. And I think this... I think this might be how powerful it is. Let's put a 5 and see if we get a V out of that. And this says it's a boolean, so let's put true. Because I don't really... I'm not entirely sure what that does. But it's a boolean, so I guess we'll go with that. Now, we've created this beautiful little item meta here. But we're not going to be able to do anything with it. You have to, absolutely must, go create i.set. Set item meta. Now you can put m in there. Now your item stack has this as its item meta. Alright, but until you do this little line right here, you'll just have a plain old skull, plain old player head. It won't have any of that awesome stuff on it. You have to set the item meta to this item meta. Okay? So now that we've got that down, we just go ahead and try this out, I guess. We'll save it. Oh, no, we don't launch it. Man, I'm so used to LWJGL. Okay, we're going to export jar file, finish, yes, and now we'll reload. And h/h is what we're doing here. So, oh, we broke it. We broke it, guys. Okay, what did we do? What did we just do? Plugins. Oh, I bet you I know what we did. I know exactly what we did. I feel like an idiot. Okay. Oh, I do that so often. Okay, let's reopen this here. Man, I feel so stupid right now. It's like anybody would have done that. Okay, it's still open, so let's just do, hey, wake up, wake up, wake up. Thank you. I feel really kind of retarded. Okay. Let's fix what we just made an enormous mistake on here. We're gonna have to get the command H first off, because the command is there, but Java doesn't know it, and neither does the plugin.yml. I really do kind of feel stupid for forgetting all of that all at the same time. Okay, let's export you again. Maybe this time you'll work, huh? Oh, nope, nope, it won't because we didn't refresh it. because we changed the plugin.yml. Now let's export. Next, finish, yes. Here we go. Let's try this again, shall we? H, oh, killed us. Oh, okay, now I feel even dumber. Okay, H is, let's just do he, H-E. H is an alias for a command that I already have, so that doesn't work, because it takes precedence. It's the, what would you call that? Highest priority plugin. So that explains then why it sent me off to the hub. So let's reload and we'll do /he. And nothing. Let's check our. Tell you what, let's stop this and hub. And oh, I didn't quite make it back to my hub. Okay. So now we'll reopen you with run.bat. Why am I taking so long to log in? Maybe there's something wrong. We'll do server ASG. And here we go. Okay, so now let's have a look at this. Nothing there. Let's type /he and nothing happened, so okay, we have no error. We typed it. Maybe what we did is nope, we've got override. Okay, what did we do wrong, guys? We've got item stack. Oh, simple enough. Now I feel even dumber. Man, why am I making like millions of mistakes on this thing? Okay, we're gonna do p dot get inventory dot add item. Wow, I really feel like I just maybe I should like go to bed and wake up next week. Wow. Okay, reload. Did we? Yeah, we exported that. He. Okay, gave us a player head. It says blue one's head, and it gave us that blue lore. This was obtained through bucket. Blue one made this work. Okay, it's got power 5. Excellent, excellent. Exactly like we wanted. Okay, I don't know what's glitching out with that. I don't think that has to do with it, but that worked. Okay, so now that we know it works, I'm going to show you one more thing you can do just with the skull item here. A little something called SkullMeta. Oh wait, maybe that was old code. Maybe I did this wrong. M.set. Huh. If we cache that to SkullMeta, now we can do m.set owner. No? We can't do that? Where's owner? Interesting. Let's remove this and replace it with SkullMeta. SkullMeta is a type of ItemMeta. You can do all that stuff with ItemMeta, but SkullMeta has its own particular thing that you can do with it, where you can set the owner. There we go, and that would be P is the owner. Oh, it's a string, so .get name. Okay, so you get the name of the player, the username. That'll set the owner, which will give it my skin. Let me show you one more thing you can do with this. LeatherArmorMeta is fun. Equals new. Nah, we'll create a new item stack. T equals new item stack. Leather armor. Leather chest plate, so we'll give ourselves one of those. Actually, we'll give ourselves a leather helmet to wear on our skull. One. We won't set a byte data for that. I don't think they even have one. Equals t.get. Hold on. let's see if we can. We'll import that. There we go. Get ItemMeta. We're gonna have to add a cast of leather armor. Okay, that's right. Now this is kind of a fun thing that you can do here. O dot set color. Now you can just do color dot all of these different things, which all kinds of colors. You've got lime, you've got green. I'm sure you've got dark green on here somewhere. You've got teal, all kinds of weird stuff. Or another thing you can do is a new color, which is always interesting. You'll import org.bucket, and it takes in 3 integers, which are the red, the green, the blue, in that order. That's the RGB values. So separated by commas. For the R, we're not going to have any red. For the G, let's give this 0.4F. And for the B, let's give this 1. Okay, now, because I put in a float here, I don't think I'm supposed to do that. The constructor's not visible? Interesting. Let's just put 0 here. Huh. Quite interesting. I don't remember how to do that now, come to think of it. But we're just gonna do color dot, in this case, let's do, see, I'd like to do, oh, navies, that's dark blue. So let's just do blue. Color dot blue, that's O dot set color. Alright, so now p dot get inventory dot set chest plate. Oh. Oh wait. T. Now we're gonna have to do t dot set ItemMeta to O. There we go. Now everything should be bound how it's supposed to be. I just clicked run again. We'll export, next, finish. Yes. This might seem a little confusing to you because I'm not really explaining some of the stuff, but really it's quite repetitive. There's the LeatherArmorMeta, there's ItemMeta, and there's SkullMeta. It's all the same thing. It's just that some of them have different settings. So now let's type he. Okay, that gave me, oh, I set it to my chest plate. Oops. Okay, well, okay, there's my skull. Blue one's head power 5, and it actually looks like my head, so let's put that on, and it made my head that much bigger. Oh, we can't wear the helmet at the same time. Oh well. Let's go into F5 and see how this looks. Okay, look at me there. I've got this massive head, and if we replace it with this very, very, might I say, extremely blue cap, I look quite nice. Quite blue. Okay, so that's how you do that, guys. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope that I explained things clearly enough. I'll go over the code one more time for you. All we've done here is we've determined 2 different item stacks, I and T. We've determined 2 different types of ItemMeta, which there are 3 different types. There's just ItemMeta, there's SkullMeta, and there's LeatherArmorMeta. You have to get the ItemMeta and then cast it to whatever type that you've created. Then to set lore, you must create a string, a list of strings, just like this, which this is how you tell Java what kind of list this is. You can do a list of players, you can do a list of strings, you can do a list of integers, floats, whatever. And then after you've determined a new list of strings, then you can add strings of text to the lists. Excuse me. So we've got l.add chatColor.aqua, so this is coloring it aqua. We've got a string of text here. Oops. We've got a string of text here. And then we set the lore to this string of this list of strings here because we've added each string of text to the list. Wow, I'm just tongue-tied today. Okay, and then as far as skull owners go, you can just, the SkullMeta, you can do set owner. That's easy enough. Then you can also set the enchantment Um, and then you have to always set the item meta of the item stack to the meta that you've created after you've created the meta and get all the settings for it. So then we've also done o.setColor, which is you can just set the color of the armor. If you want more detailed stuff on that, I can do another plugin tutorial on just on armor and all the things you can do with that, setting damage and such like. So t.setItemMeta o, p.getInventory, and then you add the item to their inventory, which obviously I forgot the first time around. And then you can set the chest plate, you can set the leggings, you can set the boots and the helmet, you can set all armor content so that you can do to null, and that's kind of nice. You can also add the item stacks to a list of item stacks, and then set your armor contents to that list. So that's how you work with item metas. Item metas really aren't that complicated, but they sure can be a lot of fun and extremely useful. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Um, if you've got any questions, hit me up in the comments. I'll be glad to help you out with those. And you guys just have a nice day. Keep those comments coming. Like, subscribe, tell your friends about it. Have a wonderful day.